Hey guys, it's ABK here and welcome back to another video on the channel. Now guys, in today's video, I will be bringing you guys the second and final part of the Brawl Stars skins tier list guys. Now if you guys haven't seen part 1, we went over all of the skins of the Trophy Road Brawlers as well as the Rare Brawlers, and in this part, and this is the final part, we will be going over all of the other rarities that are left inside the game and all of the skins left. So if you guys haven't checked out part 1, go and check it out. I'll give you guys some time to pause this video and go to the first part. And now since you're done watching that video, now you guys can watch this one. So let's get right into the video. Alright guys, here we go. So now we have the rest of the skins here guys, and let's continue with the tier list. So next up we have the Guard Rico skin guys. So the Guard Rico skin has recently been added into the game. It costs 150 gems. The animations in this skin are really cool. The one thing I don't like with this skin is Rico's gun. It is the lamp, which does make sense, but it just looks weird in that sense. I hope you guys can relate. So for those reasons, I will put this skin in the A tier. This would have been in the S tier if those issues weren't there guys. Next up we have the loaded Rico skin, 150 gems. Amazing skin. If you guys have not seen this skin in game, go check it out. Go check gameplay with this skin. This skin straight up S tier, no doubts. This skin has to be S tier guys. Next up we have the Popcorn Rico skin. Costs 150 gems. The animations and all are there. Rico does shoot popcorn, so you know, whenever you're watching a movie, just call Popcorn Rico, right? He'll be there for you. But I would say this skin would have been better if it was 80 gems. Honestly, 150 gems I think is a bit too much for this skin, and I think for those reasons I will have to put this skin in the B tier, or else it would have been solid A tier guys. Next up we have the Ricochet skin guys. Now the Ricochet skin was given to all players who played the game before 2020. It was a Brawl Stars gift, but it was before the new year started, so did cost 80 gems. I think for that the skin has to be B tier honestly. The skin is good, but there are other Rico skins that are better, like a Guard Rico and Loaded Rico, but this skin not bad. Now guys, we are moving on to Daryl, Dumpling Daryl, Lunar New Year skin. The skin was recently there in the shop for one day. I think it was a few weeks back. So if you did get the skin, man, this skin looks fire. This skin is fire. Okay, so for those reasons I think this skin has to go in the A tier. Next up we have Mascot Daryl again. A decent skin, right, but I prefer Dumpling Daryl a lot more than Mascot Daryl. They could have done the skin a bit better. I think probably the colors are a bit off for me. I think that's why I'll put this skin in the B tier. Next up guys, we have the Bunny Penny skin. 80 gems for this skin, not bad. The turret has a different color. Penny synchronizing with her turret. There aren't any animation changes. I think for that reason I think this is a solid C tier skin. Next up we have Dark Bunny Penny, who you can get for 10,000 star points, so technically for free, and it's a recolor of the Bunny Penny skin. That's why I think it's overall better. Thus this will go in the B tier. Next up we have the Lil Helper Penny skin. It costs 80 gems. It is a pretty good skin guys. I would say again it is a Brawl Stars skin, so it has the advantage of that. So I think overall this skin does have to go in the A tier. Next up we have Carl, and we're starting with Captain Carl. 150 gems, one of the first Carl skins in the game actually, and you know what, this skin overall looks really cool. Carl floats in game. because it's supposed to be water underneath him, so like he floats on the ground, which I do like, and for those reasons I think this has to go in the A tier, guys. Next up we have Hog Rider Carl. I'll be doing Hog Rider and Leonard Carl at once. I like both of the skins a lot. They're pretty solid. Cost 80 gems, very good. I'll put Hog Rider and Leonard Carl in the B tier. But Road Rage Carl I just like a bit more. I just like those colors a lot more, and thus I'll put Road Rage Carl in the A tier, guys. Next up we have Constructor Jackie, a skin that was recently added into the game for 30 gems. It's a simple recolor, which is good. I think the colors are decent, but for 30 gems I think solid B tier for me. Next we move on to Piper, and we have Calavera Piper, who was a Brawloween skin. 80 gems. I really like this skin a lot because she resembles the Poco default skin a bit, right? I think for this reason it's a really cool skin. 80 gems. I think B tier works for Calavera Piper. Next up we have Cupid Piper, guys. 150 gems. Same thing. The skin looks really good. I think this does resemble Piper a lot. I like her hair in this one. You guys won't be able to see it here, but it's like sort of curled over, I would say. This skin really cool. I think A tier works for this skin. Next up we have Pink Piper, guys. Pink Piper costs 500 star points. Simple recolor. I don't think I need to say much about this because it is almost the same as the Piper default. I think that's why it's not a bad skin, so I'll put Pink Piper in the C tier. Next up we have the upcoming Holiday Pam skin. She is too thick, man. Alright, Holiday Pam is going to be added into the game, so I can't really say much about in-game as such, since I don't have the resources for that. But overall, from here, I would say the skin is pretty good. So for me, this skin goes into the B tier, guys. Next up we have Caveman Frank. Cost 80 gems. I don't really like this skin a lot. I don't like the colors. I don't like how it's all going. Frank's hair, all of that. I think for that reason it has to go into the C tier for me. Next up we have DJ Frank. Hammer Time. This skin is really good, you know. But again, I think a few improvements would make it much better. I do think it's worth the 80 gems. So solid B tier for me, guys. Next up we have Heroine BB, guys. 150 gems, no longer available in the game, I think, but for 150 gems, all the animation changes and such, the art style, really cool, really sick. For me, this skin has to be into the A tier, guys. Oh my god, we're almost done with 2 rows of the A tier. Alright, next up we have Ladybug B, guys. Ladybug B costs 30 gems. I think it's a solid recolor. B's pet. The bee is now a ladybug, which I do like. I do like the colors and such. I think for me the skin has to go into the C tier. Next up we move on to Mortis, the creature of the night, guys. So we start off with Night Witch Mortis, guys. Night Witch Mortis costs 8. Does it cost 80 gems? 150 gems. Alright, 150 gems. This skin is really good though. I really like this skin. If you don't know, Night Witch is a character from Clash Royale, and it's also in Clash of Clans, I think. Right, so Night Witch Mortis is a really cool skin. I think for me this has to go into the B tier. It's not only the best Mortis skins, but it's alright. Next up we have Rockabilly Mortis, guys. Again, costs 150 gems. The one thing I do like that Mortis has a new haircut. He has a new animation, but in game he has no animation changes. You know, he does the split and such, but that is only when you select the skin. But in game there aren't any animation changes. If there were, I would put this skin in the A tier, but for now this skin has to go into the B tier for me, guys. Next up we have the Rogue Mortis skin. This skin was recently added into the game. 150 gems. amazing skin, best Mortis skin in the game. This skin has to go straight into the, not there, S tier, guys. There you go. So we have 8 skins in the S tier right now. Pretty cool. Next up we have Top Hat Mortis. Now Top Hat Mortis, what do I say about this skin? This skin is better than the default for sure. I can't really say much about it. It's supposed to be a classic skin. For me, definitely C tier, guys. Next up, we move on to Tara, and we start off with Iris Tara. 500 star points, basic recolor. Nothing much to say. I do like the color change though on Tara. So I think this will go into the C tier for me. Next up, we have Street Ninja Tara, who is no longer available in the game, guys. 80 gems, amazing skin. I think for me, this skin has to go into the A tier, guys. There we go. Next up we have Evil Gene, a skin that was recently added into the game, is available for 150 gems, and again amazing skin. There's nothing more I can say. This skin is amazing. You guys need to watch gameplay of this skin, right? You guys need to. So for me, S tier there, guys. Next up we have the Pirate Gene skin. 80 gems. I do not like this skin. I'm sorry. There's just something about this skin which I do not like. So for me, sadly, this skin has to go into the F tier. I just do not like this skin at all, guys. So yeah. Now let's move on to Max. We have GT Max. Cost 30 gems. It's a basic recolor. I prefer the default colors over the GT skin colors. But still, like, some people do like this as well. It's not like I hate this one. I just prefer the normal colors over this one. So I think for me this would go into the C tier, guys. Next up we move on to the Agent P skin, guys. Agent P skin, you know, he has those shades on. He's an undercover agent, boys. He's amazing. For me, this skin has to go into the A tier. I think it costs 30 gems, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was 30 gems. I do think it's worth the 30 gems. Just the skin, it doesn't have any animation changes, but the skin on its own I think is definitely worth the 30 gems. So A tier for me. Next up we move on to Sprout. I think the best brawler in the game right now. Let me know if you agree in the comments section down below. But the tropical Sprout skin, I think it costs 30 gems. Correct me if I'm wrong. 30 gems, pretty good skin. Overall decent shades again. I think B tier makes sense for this skin. Next up we move on to Spike, guys, and we have Robo Spike, guys. Now Robo Spike, some people think Sakura Spike is better than Robo Spike. I think I like them both the same, but since Sakura Spike is worth 80 gems, for me Robo Spike has to go into the B tier and Sakura Spike has to go into the A tier. I've changed my mind. Robo Spike and Sakura Spike A tier, but I prefer Sakura Spike over Robo Spike because Sakura Spike costs 70 gems less. Next up, guys, we move on to Crow, and we have the gold Mecha Crow skin, guys. 50,000 star points again. Really difficult skin to get, but if you do have the skin, you are one of the best power play players, I guess, or maybe you just post and waited for a long time. I don't know. But again, similar reasons to why Gold Mecha Bow was an S plus. There's not really anything much to say, guys. For me as well, I'm putting it there because there isn't enough space here. S plus for me, guys. Next, guys, we move on to Mecha Crow. Mecha Crow, 300 gems. I do not think people should buy this skin. My reasoning is because you can get Night Mecha Crow and Gold Mecha Crow for free. Technically, it's the same reason as Mecha Bow, right? The skin isn't bad. It's just that for 300 gems, would you really buy it over a skin that you can get for free? I don't think so. But still, I think the skin goes into the A tier for me, guys. Not the B tier, A tier. Next up, Night Mecha Crow. This skin is awesome, okay? This skin is amazing. 10,000 star points. Definitely worth it, guys. And for me, this skin is not in the A tier. It's in the S tier, guys. There you go. S tier skin. amazing skin, guys. This skin is awesome. If you guys can get this skin, make sure to get it, guys. It's a really cool skin. Next up, we have Phoenix Crow, guys. Now, Phoenix Crow costs 300 gems. Okay, it is worth it 100%. Phoenix Crow looks amazing, guys. For me, Phoenix Crow definitely has to go into the S tier, guys, for me as well. But I prefer Nightmaker Crow more because Nightmaker Crow technically you can get for free. Phoenix Crow 300 gems. I think that's a high price, but definitely worth it. Next up, White Crow. Do I need to say anything? Nope. F tier for me. I think it would be F tier for most of you guys as well. I don't really need to explain much about this, but F tier for me, guys. Next up, we have Sally Leon, guys. Costs 80 gems. I like the Leon skin as well. I think Crow has the best skins in the game as an overall. I think second is Leon. Okay, so for me, Sally Leon is a pretty good skin. I don't think there are any animation changes, but still really cool skin, guys. I think the skin for me has to go into the B tier for me. Next up, we have Shark Leon. Again, similar reasons to the Sally Leon skin. 80 gems. Not really any animation changes. The skin looks cool. Again, for me, the skin has to go into the B tier. Next up, we have Werewolf Leon. 150 gems. Worth the price no matter what. The animation changes on this skin are amazing. I love this skin. I hope you guys can get this skin as well, but for me this skin has to go in the A tier definitely, guys. Next up we move on to Sleepy Sandy. It costs 30 gems. It's a solid recolor, but Sandy is wearing spike shoes. If you guys didn't know, Sleepy Sandy wears spike colored shoes, which I think for me has to put it into the B tier. That extra touch onto it for me, definitely B tier, guys. And now the final skin in the game, guys, we have Merchant Gale, guys. Now Merchant Gale is a Brawl Pass exclusive skin, so I don't really know what price would be. I think technically it's 0. I don't know what price to put on this skin, but I'll just say this skin looks pretty solid for me. I do think that could have made this skin a bit better, guys. So guys, that's it for this video. What did you guys think of this tier list? Let me know if you disagree on some of the skins, where they are placed, or if you agree with all of them. Just let me know by leaving a comment down below. If you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And that's it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.